Magformers is one of those things it's multi-purposeful. You know, obviously as a construction toy, using in role play as well when you're building your own kind of cool things, but also in education as well. And this is something we feel quite strongly because it naturally lends itself as an educational toy. I'm going to teach you something. 385 BC, so a long time ago, Plato, after working on some stuff from his predecessor Pythagoras, came up with that there are 5 shapes that are considered the most pure because they're nigh on perfect. These are called the Platonic Solids, so named after Plato. It's part of a part of mathematics referred to as sacred geometry. It's really, really cool. So, our 5 Platonic solids, our first would be this. Although it is a triangle, it is the net of the tetrahedron, a very humble shape. Now the thing about the Platonic solids is they're completely symmetrical, and the edge, the face, and the vertex, which is the corner, are all equal. It makes them perfect shapes. They're also only made out of a single regular polygon. A 2D shape is referred to as a polygon. A 3D shape is referred to as a polyhedron. So our tetrahedron is the first. Second would be the octahedron. Not dissimilar to an octopus, an octahedron has 8 sides, 8 faces. And it looks like that. That is an octahedron. Gorgeous. Now, one of the other things about the Platonic solids is they're so perfectly made and they're so in proportion with each other that any one of these shapes could fit perfectly inside a sphere. And the vertex would touch the inside of the sphere regardless which direction it's facing. In the classical world, these shapes were really revered and they were all associated with an element, but I'll come to that in a minute. Coming up next is the humble hexahedron, also referred to as a cube. And I'm sure you guys will remember from school when we made the net, usually cutting it out of a bit of paper and then painstakingly folding it together. This is the third of the Platonic solids. What you'll often find as well is because they are equal, each side, the vertex, the edge, and the faces are equal, every single one of the Platonic solids has been used as a die or a dice in a game of chance. So any of you who are really into your old school Dungeons and Dragons and role playing, you've got, my 20-sided dice is the next of the shapes. A 20-sided shape made entirely of equilateral triangles. This is referred to as an icosahedron, which is Greek. I mean, the Greeks were the guys who really got into mathematics and geometry in a big way. So all of the words are derivatives of Greek. The word Icos in Greek, or Icos, means 20. So I will put that little lid on there. There we are. An icosahedron, 20-sided Platonic solid. Last but not least, my personal favourite, the dodecahedron. And this is one of those shapes I think we've all heard, but nobody knows what it looks like. So the dodecahedron is 12-sided, made entirely of pentagons. A much maligned shape. Sound effects are optional, by the way. So here we are. And I'll make another one. What's noticeable as well, especially in the net of a shape, is even the net maintains that level of symmetry. It's completely symmetrical regardless where you look at it. And that makes our dodecahedron. So these are your Platonic solids. Tetrahedron, octahedron, hexahedron, icosahedron, dodecahedron. God bless Plato, huh?